and the navigator of the flagship of knowledge, Lieutenant Colonel Mr. K.V. Nair, to deliver the welcome address.
Mr. Venugopal, presiding officer of today's function, Mr. Kaidapuram Damodaran Nambudiri, chief guest, Mr. Aranyoli Musa, guest of honor, Mr. Sudarshan, our special guest of honor, esteemed and distinguished guests and invitees, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm evening to all of you. Well, every good thing come to an end someday. So, the cultural extravaganza, Kalasagama 17, after 3 days of hectic activities, we come to the close of this mega festival, this Kalotsava today. In the inaugural function, Mr. T. Padmanabhan told, culture is a very important part of our life. Culture, the essence of our values, our identity. And as he also said, without culture, it is vacuum. And he also quoted, there are very, very eminent scientists like Einstein and Dr. Ramanujam and Dr. C.V. Raman, all those people, they find a lot of solace in culture and music. And it is therefore quite laudatory that our foundation, Entity of Technical Training Center, is promoting the cultural activities among our students. More than 350 participants from all over India, from many centers, gathered over here for the last 3 days, vying each other for a place of honor and getting their talents showcased in every stage and in every conceivable occasion. And it has been very, very enjoyable. Sometimes people have got a feeling that the technocrats, that the engineers are not interested or say disinterested in arts and culture. But after seeing their activities for the last 3 days, we were wonderstruck that the level of performance of the various artists coming from various centers, they can easily give, they compete with the professional outfit of India. Such was the height, such was the standard of performance that we have seen the last 3 days. And there was the wonderful, bonhomie, the wonderful goodwill that started and that prevailed among the candidates, those who came from various centers. It was wonderful. We did not have even a single incident where there was a little friction or people were just having a sort of an exchange of bad words. It was very, very cordial. It was very, in a very happy note. Everything went well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have been given the task, or maybe the present task of welcoming the August gathering that present here today. The presiding officer of the function today is Mr. Venugopal. Mr. Venugopal is one of the strongest pillars of NTTF. I can best describe Mr. Venugopal that he eats, drinks and sleeps NTTF. He is totally wedded to the NTTF and he has put in more than 40 years of impeccable, distinguished service with NTTF, and under his able guidance, NTTF has progressed tremendously and at various aspects. And so we are very happy that he is now at the helm of affairs and looking after the NTTF at the higher level. I have great pleasure to present I have great pleasure to introduce this great man to the audience.
Mr. K. Venugopal is presently serving as the Director of NTTF and also as the Technical Advisor of WorldSkills India. He holds post-graduation degree in engineering and has more than 40 years of experience in the engineering and training field. Mr. K. Venugopal has worked with several engineering giants like Bosch. After his amazing stint in engineering field, he shifted to technical training where he holds expertise in several domains. As a professional in the field of training, more specifically in tool engineering and related field, he handles classes for postgraduate students and industrial professionals in tool design and project handling.
Thank you. Sri Kaidapuram Damodaran Nambudiri need no introduction to the audience. He has made his distinct stamp in music, arts and literary field, especially in the field of cinema. It is my great pleasure to introduce this great artist to the audience.
Mr. Kaidapuram Damodaran Nambudiri, popularly known as Kaidapuram, has established his cherished position in Malayali heart as a famous lyricist, music director, actor, singer, screenwriter and performer of Carnatic music. He was born in Kaidapuram village in Kannur in the year 1950. He is the son of the singer Keshavan Nambudiri and Aditi Antarjana. He began his career as a lyricist of the hymn song Deva Dundubi. Since then, he has written lyrics for more than 346 films. He has popularized and promoted the application of music for therapeutic purposes through the Music Therapy Foundation. Kerala State Film awarded Mr. Kaidapuram at the year 1993 for the film Paidurgam and 1996 for Adige Ravanan.
Sir, we are really happy and privileged to have your presence on this auspicious occasion as the chief guest of today's function. NTTF family extend you a very, very warm welcome. Our revered guest of honor, Sri Iranyo Limuza, is a very famous folklore artist. He is being considered as the last word in Mapila song. He is also been described as the Kulapati of the Mapila song. I have great pleasure. We are extremely happy and honored that he has agreed to grace this occasion today as the guest of honor of this function. Sir, we have great pleasure. We are cordially invite you and cordially invite you to this today's function.
Mr. Eranoli Musa is a popular Mapila Part singer who was born in Eranoli in the year 1940 as the son of Valyagat Abdu and Valyagat Asia. He is known as the Kulapati of Mapila Part. Mapila Part is a Muslim folklore widely popular among the Muslim community of Malabar. Rendered to lyrics in colloquial Mapila dialect of Malayalam laced with Arabic by Mapilas of Malabar. Mapila songs have distinct cultural identity while at the same time remain closely linked to cultural practice of Kerala. He was interested in Mapila part from childhood itself and he has acted in many films like Gramophone.
We are extremely happy that you have accepted our invitation to be the guest of honor of today's function. We extend you, sir, a very warm welcome. Mr. Sudarshan, Director NTTF, our special guest of honor, is a well-known technocrat, joined our foundation recently. I have great pleasure to present him to the audience.
Mr. B.V. Sudarshanan has joined his BE Mechanical from SIT Tumku and ME Mechanical from UECE Bangalore University. He was a senior professional in operations management, lean management and supply chain management with over 24 years of sound experience in automotive engineering industries and multinational companies. He has previously worked with companies like Bosch, Volvo, Nordbremse and Kirloskar Electric both in India and abroad in Germany and USA at various senior management positions.
We also recognize the presence We also recognize the presence of distinguished guests and invitees like Mr. Gibson, from our training center, from NTTF head office. Mr. Suresh, the coordinator of placement. Mr. Suresh Kumar, principal of our Hyderabad center, and Mr. Kurup are one of the earlier, who contributed well to the growth and development of our center, and our senior staff of the center, Mrs. Sudarshan and Mrs. Nair, and our senior staff of this center, participants from other centers, staff from other centers, our own staff, and the trainees for this section, and we welcome all of them to this function. Thank you.